Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special, it looks like our menu has changed a little bit from what it was a little bit earlier. Oh, okay, there we are. So today's kitchen special is a beef stew with soda bread. We do also have a meatless option in case that's something that you need. Hello, Atsumori? Atsumori Kofuhara. Hello, welcome to the tavern. Been a while since we last saw you, isn't it? But anyway, it looks like Alexia is currently available for a full-service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know. Come and Go has opened the tavern. Oh, hey! I don't know why it did that a second time, but okay, Atsu. Thank you very much. Oh, it's because I had a bit of a scuff right at the top and had to very quickly take down the stream and then put it back with the appropriate game that I'm going to be playing today on it. So, there we go, there we go, there we go. Anyway, as the title says, today we will be continuing Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. This is the remake of the first two Advance Wars games that I've been playing for a while now, hence Part 7. And this is actually the series that got me into the genre all the way back in the game's days of the GBA. We just began the second campaign last time, and the mystery of Black Hole has only gotten deeper since the first campaign. I've been looking forward to playing more of this for all of you, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it. As always, I will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation. So don't be afraid to just fill the chat with discussion. Let's boop and wrap it up. Okay, I'm gonna jump over there. Yes, there we go. And yep, there we go. It is a really nice cutscene and set of cutscenes that they've added to the game. But let's go ahead and jump to the campaign, why don't we? Sorry, just realizing that my, when I signed back into Stream Elements over on OBS, it didn't bring up all of my, it didn't bring back all of my little tiles. Give me just a second. Oh my goodness, how are we already 23% of the way through? I could have sworn this campaign was a little bit longer than that. Or maybe I just charged through the first few missions because they are fairly easy. Where, oh where, is the tile that I'm looking for? Alright, not worth it. I'll figure it out later. So let's go ahead and... Okay, let's see. We finished the Orange Star portion of this. So we're going into Blue Moon. Okay, we'll go ahead and start off here. Hi, Lash! Hello! How are you doing today, hot stuff? Yeah, okay.
Let's keep moving. Everyone advance. There is a city up ahead. We can rest there.
Commander! You're certainly in high spirits today. I don't think that's the voice that I gave him, but I think that's what we're gonna go with, because that's what's coming out today.
Yeah, boss, you're unusually jolly. Is it gonna snow or something?
Ooh, I know what's about to happen. I am still of the opinion that a big part of why this game got so delayed was re-recording his voice. We have no evidence of that, but it doesn't make sense for him to not have a kind of Russian accent. To tell the truth,
we will soon arrive in the town where I was born.
well, I'll be.
You didn't just spring up from the snow up north? Nothing quite like the old hometown, is there? It's been many years since I left to join the army. I imagine everyone will be surprised to see how far I've come. Oh, yes.
Ah, so you're really just looking to show them how important you are, right? Watch out, y'all. Olaf's coming home. The city's coming into view, sir. It's...
What? What's happened here?
Lash. Lash is what happened here. And as much as she is everybody's, favorite crush in the game series, she sure did some war crimes.
Welcome to my playground. Since you've come so far, would you like
Yeah. Love the beard, by the way.
No, you fiend!
What? You don't like what I've done with the place?
My home! The town square, what have you done to them?
Home? Square? Oh, you must be talking about all those buildings I cleared out to make way for my field test. Sorry about that, Gramps. But I've hidden a surprise on one of these properties. Think you can find it? I'd love to see you try.
Grit. Colin, stay out of this one. This fight is mine alone.
Yeah, implied war crimes. Okay, let's just go ahead. I'm gonna crank out both infantry units. Ooh, and by the way, since the last time I've streamed, a couple of new games have come out, which I'm really excited to get to. I know I'm going to be playing one of them on stream. The other one might show up as a special event, but I don't think it's something I'm going to be streaming fully. The one that I will definitely be playing on stream is Wargroove 2, which has finally come out. But the one that I am excited to play off-stream is a game called The Lamplighters League, which was made by the same folks, Harebrained Schemes, who made the most recent Battletech game, as well as the 3 Shadowrun PC games that are kind of this sort of grid-based tactics thing. Originally, Harebrained Schemes as a dev studio was started by the guy who started FOSSA and actually created Battletech and Shadowrun back in the day as tabletop games, but he has since departed the studio to do other things. So Lamplighters League is kind of the first thing that they're going to be doing without his guidance. And I played the demo for it already. It was absolutely fun. I loved it to death. It features some systems that kind of freely allow you to swap between exploration and... Give me just a second. No, we'll just keep making infantry units for now. Swap between exploration and combat mechanics. And that's sort of really interesting. And like I said, I think like it's a little too slow-paced for what we do here, which is saying a lot because of how I'm playing through Wandering Sword at this point, and that's very much a story-based RPG. But I'm not going to give that one up because I want to bring more wuxia stuff to this platform. But anyway, yeah, Lamplighters League, I don't know, it feels like the kind of story that is going to take long enough that I just want to enjoy it on my own, at my own pace sort of thing, if you get my drift. So I'm going to do that instead of making it content. Yeah, let's do one more layer of infantry, and then I'll get an anti-air next turn. But Wargroove 2, absolutely. We are definitely going to play that on stream. That's probably going to be what I start up after I finish Advance Wars. Oh, and they've brought out their own anti-air. As an infantry deterrent. So maybe I need to actually make a tank instead? Ooh! Angry face. She was not happy with me about that. Again, I love all of the new facial expressions that they've added for people in this. Let's see, we've got 10,000 right now, so yeah, let's go ahead and just... Instead of that anti-air I was thinking of, let's make a tank. Help deal with that, with the enemy anti-air. And then we'll see how this goes. Do love her theme song, though. Okay, so let's continue advancing here. Here we go. Is that going to be enough to stop them from taking that this turn? It is. Good, good, good. So we're just gonna capture. And I'm gonna have you wait. You know what? I'm gonna make another tank. So that way we can make use of that northern base as well. Rude! Don't worry, I'm just taking a breather. Probably shouldn't whistle into the microphone. That's not exactly good for it. Is it the stats? Sorry, I'm messing with OBS again because it's like an itch, you know? Once you've noticed it's there, you gotta scratch it. There we go, cleared them off that city. Okay, we're gonna take another couple cracks at these folks. Nice, nice, nice. Aw, such a pouty face. Then I'm gonna move you north and have you join up there. And then start hammering this guy. Okay. And then we continue the infantry rush. And into there. I don't like that they have an artillery unit coming up the back there, but we'll figure that out later. Where, oh where? Where'd that, ah, there it is. There we go. Okay. Yes, I got my tile back. It was just one little tile. It was only really just missing the Twitch stats stuff, but I know that's unhealthy to pay attention too much to, but still, you know? I like it. I like being able to see what's going on. Okay, let's see. Okay, so instead of trying to capture, I'm just going to go ahead and take a crack at this guy. Okay. Because now I can do this. There we go. Oh, so angry. Let's go ahead and take out the anti-air. Ooh, other streaming improvements that I am looking at doing soon. I definitely want to get like a backdrop so that my camera is better able to catch me instead of what I have going on right now, which is just mostly just, you know, like the camera pointed in my general direction. So that'll hopefully help it focus a little bit better. And I've been talking to the people who develop the program that runs my streams, which is QMotion, or I should say runs my model for streams. And we're trying to find the there's a memory leak somewhere. And I know there are solo developers, so this is not me saying, you know, oh, don't use their product, it's bad. No, it's actually really, really, really good for the kind of developing team that they have, which is, you know, literally just one person. but they were created in response to V-Up closing down suddenly. And so, like, it wasn't exactly the most plotting, well thought out program, if you know what I mean. Like, it was developed from scratch very quickly. Let's go ahead and do that, and then an infantry unit up here. So yeah, there's still some kinks to be worked out, is what I'm getting at. Ooh, Lash, you don't like me? Oh. But yeah, so other things that I have going on. I'm actually going to go ahead and shout out Captain Hurricane, because we have... Ooh, how does he spell their name? I need to check that out, actually, really quick. But yeah, I'm going to be over on Captain Hurricane's stream tomorrow, because we are going to be playing Atmosphere, which is this really cool VHS board game from back in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. There we go. There we go. I should create a button for the shoutouts and stuff like that. Is that I'm constantly shouting out, like, the same group of 3 or 4 people. But anyway, my point is that we are going to be playing a VHS-based board game that kind of creates its own story as you play through it, which is really neat. Let's see. Can I take that guy down? I doubt it. But yeah, it's a very Halloween-themed board game called Atmosphere. That is kind of this weird interactive thing, and I'm going to be using, whatchamacallit, the tabletop simulator for the first time to do so. I don't have a VR setup, so this is going to be a little bit hinky for me, but I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, because I'm going to get to hang out with friends, so there you are. And it's going to be, Captain's hosting it, Mario DeCinco is going to be there, and Caster from the Neon Caster, Phantom Arts Entertainment, who I should also shout out a little bit later. We are all going to be playing together. So that's going to be tons of fun. Ooh, hey, I can start taking hits at these guys. Ooh. Just displeased. So much sass, so much salt. But yeah, that's going to be fun. And then next weekend begins Phantom Arts Fest, which is a whole month worth of TTRPG stuff over on the Phantom Arts Entertainment with the Neon Caster. So there are 3 sessions in the first weekend, if I recall correctly. There's 2 on that Saturday, one of which I'm running, and then another one on Sunday. And those are all going to be a ton of fun. So I know that... oh boy, someone is too serious. Do you need a moment to rethink your life choices? No, I think I'm good, actually. I'm in a pretty good place right now. Laser artillery. That's not how light works, but I love it nonetheless. But yeah, I'm going to be running a session of Death in Space called Old Mountain Home. I'll talk more about that if anybody's interested in it, but then we're going to be playing a session of the new TTRPG, goodness gracious, what's it called? I was just looking at some of the material for it earlier today because I'm having to learn the rules for it. Oh my goodness, what is it called? I just helped kickstart it too. Audience, help me out here. This is a vampire-based kind of like, Eat the Reich. That's the one. Because like the idea is that you're members of an anti-vampire squad that has the mission to drink all of Hitler's blood, essentially. We are not going to be playing the actual like main scenario. We're going to be playing something that was created by the GM. Specifically called Grave Hague. It's centered around the idea of a bomb for that set off and created like art all over the city, essentially. I don't have the details right in front of me, so I'm describing it in the worst way possible. But it is going to be a ton of fun. And the archetype that I'm going to be playing is Nicolette, who has an outrageous French accent. She's a member of the French Resistance. And it's going to be a ton of fun to just absolutely butcher that accent. Because, why would we do a good accent? Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and create another anti-air. I don't know enough French to be good at a French accent, so I'm just going to do the bad French accent that's recognizable to everybody. Kind of like how a lot of people do, oh yeah, this is the American accent, just got that southern twang for everywhere in the States. Everywhere has a stereotypical accent that we can kind of throw at it. But then on Sunday, they're doing a session of a new campaign set in the world of, goodness. I am completely blanking on all of the names and things. I am awful with names, so please forgive me for that. Anybody who is interested in actually, checking these things out. Oh, but now that the Caps shout-out is done, I can give a shout-out to Phantom Arts Fest. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Do not tell me that I don't have Caster's channel on blast. Okay. The Neon Caster. There we go. I always work with Caster, and so, why in the world do I not have him in my normal list of raids and shoutouts? Okay, let's do that one now. Boom, there we go. Okay. Caster's an absolute delight. I have gotten to do a couple of crossovers and collabs with him, and they are always fun to hang out with. Let's go ahead and smack you. And in fact, there are a couple of things that I definitely want to get back to with them. Can we get to there? No? Okay, we can't quite get there, but I can protect the flanks at the very least. Okay, let's bring you out. We'll bring you forward. Oh, right, and I also have this factory here now. Ooh, okay. So we have... Yes, I will go ahead and start making mechs now. More with Olaf, so artillery is actually not that bad of a choice. Oop, not enough money. Okay, that's fine. Alright, there we go. Ooh, I hadn't even thought about the fact that there's a city down there. I should go ahead and capture that, shouldn't I? Now, I will say, off-stream, I've been having a lot of fun playing Payday 3 with my friends, even though it has had just the absolute worst start off. Genuinely, I feel like Payday 3's launch is honestly actually worse than, or has actually been worse than Cyberpunk's was, because at least with Cyberpunk, the game was mostly stable for a lot of people, and because it was an offline experience, it was just a question of, restarting your game if something did crash badly. But when it comes to Payday 3, their lobby issues and how they have their leveling structured has just been such an abysmal experience for a lot of people. But on the other hand, Darktide has just gotten a huge update, and so I'm hoping that I can drag everybody back to that because I had a lot of fun with that series. Or with that game, I should say. Yeah, let's hold out until we get that superpower. How about that? But yeah, Darktide's update of all of its character archetypes and all that sort of stuff looks like a lot of fun. So at the very least, I'll probably be playing some more of that, even if I can't convince my friends to. I feel like Rivers used to give like a penalty in previous versions of this game, but maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. Okay, so I can go to there and still be safe. Okay, let's go ahead and put you back there. Let's see, we have 7,000 to work with. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that infantry crawl 1 or 2 more times. How about that? Alright, Lash just got her first level, so is she gonna pop it now, or yep, okay. What a cat. So she's gonna get bonuses based on what kinds of terrain that she's on. Thankfully, she doesn't have that much of a terrain bonus right now. I think this is the only thing that's actually got a bonus now, come to think of it. I'm a little curious as to why she didn't send that unit up into the mountains, but it is what it is. I am not going to complain. Okay, let's just go ahead and deal a little more damage here. Be salty about it, girl. There we go. I honestly didn't expect to get that kill, but okay. Okay, let's go ahead and take a crack here. Stop. Whack-a-spunkus. There you go. Off with ye. And she's gonna get a huge bonus here because she's in the forest, but it is what it is. Yep. That's fine, that's fine. I'm good. Let's just go ahead and take this guy out. I love that there are just still cars moving around in the background there. What a human thing to do. Oh, there's a war going on two blocks over? It doesn't involve me. Yep, we're just gonna have you hang out there. Okay, so what are we doing today? We've got 9,000 credits. You know what? Let's make another tank just to have one. And a couple more infantry units, and we'll call it there. Let's see what Lashy is going to do now. Ooh, big stretch. Should probably also get some water. Inconvenient, but it is what it is. Okay, let's just go ahead and take this out. And then we can start picking at that artillery unit that's over there. Nothing but the rain. Yeah, why not? It'll take 3 turns to capture, but sure. Ooh, I do have to be a little bit careful until I can find whatever thing she has hidden on this map. Because I don't want to win too soon and not find that hidden thing. I'm hoping it's in this little city right here, but we'll see. Okay, that one just gets to wait there. You get to come around here. Yeah, we'll do a mech and 2 standard infantry units. How about that? There we go. Oof. Stretch. Trying not to get too settled in, because that's how I end up sore. Barely a scratch. Let's just go ahead and take him out. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll just go ahead and drive you over. Like, this is the weirdest part of any of these maps, is when I very much have this in the bag, but there's a secondary objective that I'm going to try and complete. And I actually have to be kind of careful not to complete the primary objective, you know, like, routing them too quickly. I want to make sure that I get that secondary thing. It should be in plans for Neotanks, if I recall correctly, or at least a way to find the plans for Neotanks. Incredibly rude of you. Like, I know I'm stealing your city, but still. Oh, look at that little truck in the background. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, boo! Like, I understand that that's how the math works out, but still. Ooh! We recovered this from the property we captured.
Hey, what's this you've got there?
Oh, I'll be. I reckon there's a map pinpointing the enemy's lab.
What? A lab? What are we waiting for? We'll retrieve the pup from their clutches at once. Arrive with a nice bath, a good meal, and proper care.
No, not that kind of lab. Specifically speaking, this is where the enemy is working on their new weapons. It'd make things a mite easier if we could get our hands on some of those new weapons too.
Would have preferred the puppy. Using enemy weapons doesn't sound like Blue Moon principles.
Well, we've got the location. Least we can do is stop by for a look-see. Maybe we'll find something we like. Let's just go ahead and take a shot at this guy. Because they have anti-vehicular weapons. So, if anybody's not aware of it, essentially, whenever you take the first attack, you're always going to deal a little bit more damage, all things considered. So, if you're going up against something that has anti-vehicle weapons, you want to hit it from range first to soften it up, to make sure you can kill it with your actual close combat weapons. Ooh, let's take a gamble. Let's try it. Because if we can get a kill on this artillery unit, yes we did, okay. We can now use our anti-air unit right here to go after these guys. And so even though the anti-air units have a bonus against infantry, they're still going to deal a significant amount of damage to us because of those anti-vehicle weapons. So there we are. 'Tis what it is. Yeah, let's just go ahead and have you join up to make sure we actually get that capture next turn. A little inefficient with our usage of our units, but it is what it is. That guy can now go up there. That guy can go there. May as well make a tank. There's no reason not to. Because we have those plans now, so it doesn't matter where everybody else is. We can now just go ahead and finish the game. Or finish the map, I should say. I love the music in this. I know I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it a million more times. The way that they updated the soundtrack for this series when they brought it to the Switch was absolutely the right way to do it. I wonder if I'll actually be able to get my Super CO power before this is over. Like, we're pretty quickly hurtling towards the end of this map. Gonna get this capture done. Okay. Uh-huh, so angry. Mm-hmm, sour face. Why not? Let's go ahead and send you back north and see about capturing that factory. And then I'm not even really gonna bother with the rest of the units. Yep, nope. I'm not gonna get to use that Super CO power. Because that bad boy is about to go down. And I believe that should be a route. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, this might actually be trouble. Oh well, I guess I'll have to find someone else new to play. Toodles!
This is it. This is where my house used to be.
Commander.
And over there, that was the town square. We'd here all day with the other kids in the area. It didn't even matter if we were up to our knees in snow. It didn't bother us one bit. Look right here. You can see the outline of the square.
Olaf. Hello, Coyote! We are doing okay. However, we did just play through the mission where everybody gets reminded of Lash's war crimes. Because as much as she is everyone's bae in this game, not a good person. And I still refuse to believe that this guy didn't have a Russian accent originally. Ooh, I'll take that S rank. Thank you kindly. But yeah, I've also been talking about, like, the collab I'm going to be doing with Captain Hurricane, Maru, and Caster tomorrow over on Captain's channel for Atmosphere. And I'm a little bit nervous about it just because I've not used Tabletop Simulator before. And so, like, because I don't have a VR setup, yeah, insert text fold, I can fix her. But yeah, because I don't have a VR setup, it's going to be real interesting. And then on top of that, next weekend is the start of Phantom Arts Fest, which is going to be a whole lot of TTRPG streams over the month of October. Alright, let's see, who do we got, Hachi? Hello again! There's some new music in stock today. Just come on down to Hachi's shop whenever you're ready to do business. Hachi's also a lot of fun to play, but you have to jump through some hoops to unlock him as a playable character. Mission 12, Neotanks? Question mark? Mission 11, Reclamation. Mission 10, Tanks. Should I do them in story order? Like, on the one hand, I feel like I probably should do them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do them in story order. We'll do great. Woo, you love RPGs. Yeah! No, I'm going to be running a session of Death in Space called Old Mountain Home, which is all about a group of people who are going to be sort of exploring some derelicts around the Iron Ring and finding out some things and some hidden knowledge and getting to do some extra cool stuff. And, like, I'm always awful at advertising these sorts of things because I don't want to give away too many of the secrets of what's going to happen in the session, you know? And then the second one, we're going to be playing a session called Grave Hague, which is using a brand new game system called Eat the Reich, which is all about playing vampires who are out to kill Hitler and drink all of his blood. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, there is going to be the new part of a stream that was previously done over on Caster's channel. Called, let's see, the last time it was, I forget what the original one was called, but it's something Void Sea. Return to the Void Sea, or Reach the Void Sea, I forget what it was, but this one is called Chant of the Void Sea. We're using a new system, or at least a system that wasn't originally. So the first one was a Blades in the Dark game. This is going to be using Spire, The City Must Fall. So much more political machination, whereas the first one was kind of an escape sort of scenario, getting from one side of the city to the other without getting caught too badly. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So Mission 10, Tanks! We're going to be using Grit. It doesn't look like we have a choice there. We're going to be facing off against Adder. Assault by enemy medium tanks. Can you stop their charge? This is going to suck if I remember which mission this is from the first time I played through this.
Grit? Explain yourself. What is this careless display?
What's all the fuss? Haven't you heard of getting some shut-eye before a battle? Well, even the chickens are still sleeping. Come on now, Olaf.
Oh, you insolent delinquent! Get up, get up! I specifically entrusted the defense of these mountains to you. And here I find you, just lollygagging about.
Oh, calm down there, bearded one. There's no point in getting yourself all worked up and there's nothing going wrong. Besides, if things get dicey, we can always sound the retreat. Well, I doubt the enemy's going to do anything too rash now.
Such foolishness. Now let me tell you a thing or two about...
Shush, 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 shush.
What? You dare to quiet me why I ought to...
I do believe that someone's paying us a visit.
What? Where do you think you're going? Grit? Great, get back here.
Adder needs some sleep. And a therapist. But also has really good hair dye. Yeah, it's this mission. Hello, Caster! We were actually just talking about Phantom Arts Fest coming up at the next weekend.
Well, shoot. When you look at them medium tanks, going head-to-head with those boys makes no sense at all.
Oh, I hate Adder even more than I did before. Oh my goodness, that is... Yep, that sure is a... What do you mean he's a natural purple? Yeah. I mean, in this world, might be. But also... Woo! That voice does fit him perfectly, but... He looks like he walked out of the worst part of the Black Parade, if you know what I mean. Like, it just... Absolute emo child. Oh, you seem to be having a bit of audio doubling from the game. How? What? Hang on. Let me... Oh, I see how that's happening. Give me just a moment. How about if I leave that up, kill that. Oop. How about now? Is that a little bit better? It should be. I realized that I had both VLC and a separate game audio source going. Because this is on the Switch, so I have to use VLC to capture it from my capture card because all of the other methods are just a little bit too unstable. Black Hole Army, you say? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Adder. Look at my fingers, they are jointed at the wrong locations. Anyway, and I came here specifically to offer you a proposition.
A proposition? I'm not... I mean, you're an okay-looking guy, but I'm not into that.
Let's cut to the chase.
We'd like you to join the Black Hole Army, Grit. What do you say? Someone of your expertise? Why, you'd be a perfect fit for the Black Hole Army. What do you say?
Oh, that's what you meant. Well, I can't say I'm into that much either.
You possess just so much skill, and yet here you are, just wasting it for Blue Moon. You don't really buy into the whole hero shtick, do you? Dying to save a country you care nothing for? Admit it, it's nonsense. Yeah, exactly, right? But I will say, Grit and Nell are canon a couple, and I absolutely love that. In fact, one of the commission things that I have kind of on the wait list until I can find an artist who is both taking commissions and who I think their style would do it well, is actually me and V as Nell and Grit, because I think that would work really well. But that's just, you know. Oh yeah, Nell and Grit are just, mwah, they're a gorgeous couple together. You don't really... Oh, I already read that part. You've seen with your own eyes the supreme might of our army. I'm sure you witnessed this as we passed through several cities on our way here. Why, crushing our opponents beneath our boots took no time at all. You and I, we think alike, I can tell. No one can stand in the way of what we want, not Blue Moon, nor any other country.
And Black Hole.
We both know it's the smart play here. Sir, your grabby hands would get you banned from the tavern almost instantly.
Well now, I lost interest in what you were saying about 100 words back, but bless your heart, you got one thing right. I never did care much about territories or countries or armies or what patch of dirt belongs to who. No skin off my nose that y'all decided to set up shop here.
You're going to fit right in, Grit.
Well now, all that said, I reckon your cornbread ain't quite done in the middle.
I don't follow.
You've got no call to be treating the folks who live here any way you darn please.
What?
You said you crushed your opponents beneath your boots? I ain't hard of hearing. Well, listen here. I don't pay any mind to how powerful a lowly snake in the grass such as you may fancy yourself. I reckon you didn't ask the locals too kindly if you could pay them a visit before you rode into town.
Yes, you can get wars in advance. Yes. Hello, Maru. Welcome. The whole passel of people is here in the tavern today. I love this.
Alright. I reckon you did. Oh, yeah, I already read that part. Now, that's just bad manners. And there's where you and I are going to disagree. In fact, I'd say that makes you my #1 enemy.
We'll grind you to dust!
Sir, Mr. Knockoff Nut 2007 Emo Child, please. If that's the way you want it, I'll destroy you here as well. We'll grind you into dust. Medium tanks, advance. Okay, so this map... Ugh. Okay, this map. Basically, I can't build any units in this map. I have to send my infantry all the way down. I have made a fool of myself. I have made a fool of myself. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh, he has the worst, like, wiggly fingers. I hate it so much. He would get instantly banned. He's very grabby. Let's go after you first. If you've ever seen Yowamushi Pedal, there is a character in that who is the handsiest person I have ever seen in anime. And thankfully it's not presented as an, oh cute, he's just being a sexual molester, because that's something that just is way too often done in anime. No, he is legitimately, like, shown as, like, this guy is a creepazoid. Do not allow him anywhere near you. And I am very happy that that's the direction they went in with him. And I'm getting very much the same kind of vibe off of adder in this game. Okay, so we're not going to do too much moving of our actual artillery units here. I am a little bit upset that there are anti-air units in here that I had completely forgotten about, but it is what it is. I do love Adder's music, though. That's super nice. Those things on the right edge of the map. Hey, Olaf, what in tarnation are they?
Oh, those are missile silos. Infantry and mech units can use them to launch a single missile. They can strike anything on the field of battle.
Yes.
Well, I'll be. A big old long-distance weapon, and it's just sitting right there. That's like finding water in the desert. I'm fixing to find out which one of us has better range of fire.
Don't be foolish, Crit. That's a weapon, not a rival marksman. Use your missiles wisely. Those missiles have a wide blast radius, so make sure you don't damage your own troops when firing one off. You can see the blast radius before you launch. Pay close attention.
Oh, get going, little missile. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, Gata has been recently talking about the fact that, like, he is very into isekai stuff lately, and is just absolutely struggling to find something that doesn't involve, like, a slave-taking storyline, which is gross. Just, why is that such a trope in isekai stuff? Like, I don't know. There's a lot to unpack there. Let's see, can I hit... Who can I hit from this? Okay. So let's just go ahead and take these guys out. Yeah, Yoapedal actually, like, had the creep be a creep. Everybody considers him a creep. Nobody likes him, except for the one person who's... let's just say he's getting his ego massaged by this guy. If you know what I mean. Yeah, be mad about it. Be mad about it, Adder. Can you reach anybody? No, you cannot. Okay. I'm gonna take a gamble and send this guy south. North, and I think that's gonna be it for this round. Oh my goodness, yes, Yoapedal actually is a fascinating series. Like, it actually has some really strong character drama moments. And, oh, there goes that recon unit. That's unfortunate. I don't like that. Oh look, another recon unit that's about to get beefed. Love it, hooray, great, fabulous. But anyway, as I was saying, it is actually a really strongly written character drama. Okay, let's see if we can pop you from right here. Okay, good. We did get a takedown. Good. But yeah, basically just a lot, like, I love sports anime just because it's always about, like, people who are finding their passion in life and actually, like, enjoying what they get to do. Oh, okay. Let's see. But on top of that, I actually really enjoy bicycling myself. I do it at least twice a week. I'm not great at it. I can't go very far because my bike is pretty old and the gear shifters don't work properly, but it is still a fun activity to do. Let's... Okay, you're the closest one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take you out. But also, I've been enjoying Birdie Wing recently as well. And if you don't know, Birdie Wing is a golf anime about lesbians. Let's be fair there. Like, and they kind of did a thing where it almost looked like the main two girls were, yes, love the golf lesbians. Excellent. Okay, good. You know exactly who I'm talking about then. Yeah, I was really, really happy that they, when it was revealed that they might be sisters, that they very quickly cleared it up, at least for the audience's point of view, because that was going to get uncomfortable really fast. Okay, we are just kind of slowly peeling them apart. Go back to there, that's fine. This guy's just gonna die. He's just gonna die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yep. But yeah,
A battle with me is a greater honor than
Birdie
you
Wing
deserve.
was, like, especially the first section of it, like, I don't get me wrong, I enjoy the school portion of it just as much, but, like, that first few episodes, and I'm not moved on from the post-credits reveal in the first season screaming, this woman has what? Yes. It is wild, everything that is done in that series. I may need to look something up for this, because this is not going well for me. But yeah, the Adder, I think, was her name Adder? I'm fighting Adder right now, so I'm kind of like thrown off. But like the lady who, like, literally was distracting people with her Rose. Yes. But like that lady who was literally distracting people with her bodysuit stank. Just what? Like, that's the Viper, yeah. Did they actually, like, say it was her tattoo that was poisonous or something like that? Because I'm just like, yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, let's... Alright, I don't want to catch any of my folks. So let's go ahead and drop it right there. Ooh, zippy. Wow, 3 whole damage, huh? Yeah, it was the, like, for us when we were watching, we're like, oh yeah, she just has, like, bodysuit funk going on, and, like, every time she zips her bodysuit down, it's just like, hello? Excuse? Okay, so let's see. So we basically have to get rid of this guy. I do not like the fact that we are going to lose one of our launchers over on the west side of this. Like, it's just going to happen. Because there's no way in the world that I can actually destroy both of those units, even with a decent position. I might have to redo this map. Like, this is a tough one. But yeah, Rose's whole thing where her arm kind of exploded for reasons that I won't go into unless, because, you know, we don't want to spoil anything for anybody. Fascinating. What a choice. What a choice. Let's take a crack at you. Okay, let's see how much worse this gets for me this time. And the next time I at least get to use my Super CO power. Oh, thank you. Great. I love that you're in the corner with me. It's so good. I love that. That did 0 damage. That did nothing. Just absolutely zilch. Love that for me. Okay. Can you get a hit there? Yes, you can. Okay. So we can at least take this guy. Oh, dang it! Okay, hang on. Whoop! Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do at all. What I wanted to do was... Well, I guess since I got the kill on that, it doesn't really matter. But we'll just go ahead and use the Super CO power now.
Super snack.
What a dashing gentleman. Love it. Okay, let's bring you around there. Can you hit that? Yes, you can. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Alright, we have options here, is what I'm seeing. Alright, let's... Ooh, okay. Okay, hold up. What I'm gonna do is... Let's see if this can whack as bonk as him. Yes, the whip sound effect's absolutely delicious. Okay, yesterday I did a lot of work on sound effects for Old Mountain Home, and I cannot wait to show them off actually in-game. Okay, and I can't see them anymore, but I know they're there. But yeah, we have all of that music that sounds absolutely gorgeous for this upcoming game, and then we're also going to get to do just some really cool sound effects that I'm very much looking forward to. As much as I want to go after that tank, I feel like it's more important to go after these infantry units. But yeah, I am so happy I was able to get licensing for some of the soundtrack stuff that we're going to be using, and for... Okay, I can't hit him from there, but I can hit him. Yes. I do have some notes for you, as our producer, wink wink, hint hint, nudge nudge. But we'll talk later, Okay, I guess I don't need to be visually out there with that recon unit right now. I can just go to there, and yes, I'm going to lose track of that guy, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and end the turn there. I know that they have at least one infantry unit out on the east side here. Not on the east, on the west, excuse me. There you are, you little jerk. Whoop. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go after this guy. Nice. Well done, well done. Okay. Oop, 0% damage there. That doesn't do me any good. Okay, you can't hit anything from there, so I'm just gonna have you up here. I'll take you to there so you can get some new stuff. Okay, and then I'm gonna take you to there. Let's go here just to make sure that we don't have anybody hiding. Okay, good. Okay, so you're gonna be right there. I'm gonna go up into these mountains. I don't see anybody else over here, but... yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and whack this guy. Oop! Oh, I see! Oh, I hate that! Oh, that's fabulous. That's great for me. I love this. I'm gonna lose that artillery unit. It's great. Okay, well... that will be what that will be, I guess. Stretch. Oh, stretch. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this guy. I do love that all of their vehicles are little hover tanks and things like that. It's so cool. It's such a subtle little effect that says, hey, we are way more powerful than you are. We are way more advanced technology, all that sort of stuff. And yet, they are still balanced exactly the same. But we love a good visual identity, don't we? Nice. Okay, there we go. Just gonna wait there. Okay, so I think they only have one more unit. Should be that tank that's hanging out right there. Getting that guy with any of my units is going to be a little interesting. Okay, but he is about to run a whole heck of a lot way.
Only hurts for a moment.
Sir? Sir? No, consent is key. Like, that is not how you get somebody to say yes. Yep, get stopped, little jerk. The problem, however, is now that this rocket launcher is bone dry. Okay. I'll go ahead and hit him this way. Okay, so let's go there. Yep, he tried to go into a forest with the infantry unit in it. How embarrassing for him. Okay. Bit of a risky play with this guy, but that is what it is. Okay, we are basically just kind of mopping up at this point. So let's see where he goes from here. Ah, okay, he's just gonna back up. That works for me. Because that should put him in line with a couple of these people. Yes, excellent. And that'll be the map. Cool. There we go. We only lost a couple of units there.
Oh, what just happened? Hiss, hiss, hiss.
Sir, are you 17? Because you sure look and sound it. My medium tank brigade, routed. Yes, retreat!
Where are you, Great? The way you forced that villainous adder to retreat. I must admit, it was quite,
What was that? Something I can do for you, Frosty?
Well, the impertinence. Is that the way you speak to your commander? Come back here, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Oh, now mind your tongue, there's children present. Hey, son, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. You're in charge.
Huh? Me? In charge?
Ah, Colin. The Nepo baby, the trust fund child.
Great, hold it right there.
Mr. Grit, sir, did you mean me? Alright, so that's gonna be a B, maybe an A. Ooh! Okay, alright, I will take that. I'm genuinely shocked there. Sir, wiggly hands, just no. No. Can you stop, please? This is not Dredge. Hey there, soldier. I got a fresh supply of collectibles in stock. Just come on down to Hatch's shop whenever you're ready to do business. Okay. So, let's see. Yes. And especially if you can get both Colin and his sister with full charges in Dual Strike, just absolutely glorious. Although, not to be discounted is Colin plus Hachi in Dual Strike, because Colin can just build up massive amounts of wealth, and then Hachi actually modifies the power of his units by how much wealth he has. So that's a winning combo right there. Alright, Reclamation is going to be the next mission, but since we've done 2 missions already, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a quick break, just to kind of get up and move around a little bit. Make sure I'm still keeping loose and limber and all that sort of fun stuff. So, we will be back in just under 5 minutes, alright? Talk to you soon. Mwah! Alrighty, welcome back, weary travelers, and hello and welcome in, Coleman! Glad to have you here today. While I was away doing stretches, getting a new snack, refreshing my water, I remembered something that I wanted to let Maru know, so if she is still in the chat, Maru, there are like some action-based 6s that are going out into distribution at this point that have stickers from Witch from Mercury. So they have a Suletta and Miorine combo sticker, they have a Gwell sticker on there, there's an Elon, and then there's a Shaddiq sticker, and you can get all of those, and like the whole kit comes with 2 bases in there, so like you can kind of double them up and then add those same stickers to normal action-based 6s. So be on the lookout, is what I'm saying, since those are hitting. Yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout. See if those hit your local hobby shop soon. But let's go ahead and take a look at Mission 11. This is going to be Colin against Lash. Lash and her army have set up at the northern frontier. Can Colin reclaim the stolen territory? I'm not certain I'm going to actually like the action-based 6s, but hey, they're branded content. I can't not. I love my little girls. They are amazing. Alright.
Yes, it's more Russian, so he's a bit more down here than Transylvanian. So, okay, what did you say black holes on... What? Did you say that black holes on our northern frontier?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's go ahead and give this guy the normal voice.
Yes, sir. With the formation they've taken, all signs point to an imminent attack. It's very difficult to say imminent in this silly accent. There's something not quite right here. The northern frontier hardly holds significance.
No problem.
Well, that may be precisely why they're after it.
What are you saying?
Well, there's nothing there, so maybe they figure the defenses is weak.
I wonder how we should respond to this. Our forces could arrive there before long, but it may be a trap. We can't be careless.
Well, that may be part of their plan, too. It's downright crafty, ain't it?
And we're not here to admire them. Someone has to go. Me or Grit.
I'll go.
Brave little child. You?
Right.
You and Commander Grit should remain here, correct? That leaves me.
Well, now there's a good idea. Let's send the youngster. Grit, you lazy the boy's as green as can be.
Well, I may be lazy and he may be green, but you can't deny the kid's been working hard as all get out. I say it's high time we start treating him like a full-fledged CO.
I see what you're saying, but...
Well, that settles it then. Colin, head up north and defeat the enemy.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
I swear that no matter what, I won't let you down.
Did not expect that to be a full voice line, but okay.
Alright, easy, son. Relax a bit. Just do what you can, and things will work out.
And troop morale? If I'm not paying attention...
Oh dear.
Alright, well don't go mistaking what I said now. Being relaxed and being careless aren't the same thing. The lives of your troops hang on the decisions you make out there. Now, I know you must be thrilled to have your shot on the field, and that's just dandy. But you've got to remember moderation, understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you, sir! I love doing the silly voices for just like the generic troops because that can be literally anybody. But it always comes out a little bit muppety, and I'm kind of fine with that. But it also makes pronouncing words like imminent a little bit difficult.
Commander Lash.
And then this guy just goes ahead and sounds like it on his own.
Blue troops have been spotted. Oh, that's right, I gave them kind of a nasal voice. Blue troops have been spotted.
Well, it's about time. Which one's in charge? Which one's in command?
It's a young boy named a CO named Colin.
That kid? I'm gonna go take a nap. Wake me up when he's older. I wanted the bearded geezer, or at least the scarecrow.
What are your orders? Do you want the troops to attack?
It's not gonna be any fun if neither of them show up. Sound the retreat, I guess. Raise the white flags.
Ma'am.
Or we could just scrape them off the planet with fire and fury. I like that. Let's do that instead. Lash is a psychopath, but we love her to death. Oh yeah, I forgot it. his troops were a little bit cheaper. Alright, so this first few turns is just going to be about a lot of like organization and getting troops where they should be going. So I'm going to rehash some stuff that I talked about way at the beginning of stream. And that's the fact that like this past weekend we had 2 new games cut out that I'm absolutely jazzed for. So Wargroove 2 came out, which will absolutely be played on stream. That's probably going to be what replaces Advance Wars when I finish Campaign 2. As well as the Lamplighters League, which is a new game from Harebrained Schemes, who are the fine folks that brought us the Shadowrun games for PC, as well as the Battletech game that we got most recently. And this is their first game they're making since the departure of their original CEO, who was also the mind behind the original Shadowrun and Battletech tabletop games. But I've played the demo, and I gotta say, they're still knocking it out of the park. So he might have moved on to do other things, but they're still doing good work. The reason I'm probably not going to play that one on stream is that it does take place in, like, 1920s America and 1930, like, the late 1920s, early 1930s, and there's a lot of heavy stuff that happens in that period. And while I don't necessarily shy away from doing heavy stuff, at the same time, for the sake of, like, safety and not really wanting to deal with that kind of crowd that, you know, being anti-fascist always brings in, probably not going to play that on stream, but I don't know, I might. It might still come up someday, who knows. Like, I think at this point everybody knows exactly how I feel about fascists, in that they should all go die in a fire. But at the same time, playing an entire game themed around that, we'll see. At least on stream. Like, I'm gonna enjoy it on my own time, but you know how it goes. Then again, I did play, oh goodness gracious, what was that 2D game that was literally about fighting Nazis? It's kind of it was one of the games that I started off streaming with, but I cannot remember the name of it at this point. It was very, like, Indiana Jones sort of thing. But yeah, no, I only have so much energy in the day, and I'm not up for those kinds of arguments on stream at this point. Plus, yeah, every once in a while you gotta enjoy a game just for the sake of enjoying it, you know? Da, 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 da. You know, when we first started listening to Colin's theme, I wasn't 100% on it, but this is really growing on me. Like, again, I have always been impressed by the soundtrack for this version of the game. And, yeah, no, I do think that I enjoy this. Like, this is good. I'm trying to identify exactly which brass instrument it's supposed to be. Like, the instinct is to say a flugelhorn? But maybe not? Okay, let's see, though. Okay, he is starting to crank out some artillery. Or she is, actually, excuse me. Let's drop a recon in there. And then just a couple more of those. Snack. Just a little bit of cake. Because I own this business and nobody can stop me. Okay, we are definitely going to need some anti-air over there. Do I have the funds for that this turn? Yes, I do. Alright, let's get some things built, and then I'll go ahead and talk about some things that I am actually building model kit-wise. How about that? Everybody loves model kits. Okay. So yeah, the kit that I'm actively working on right now is the high-grade new Gundam. Let's see, I finished the torso and the main weapons. I haven't gotten onto the, like the actual funnels yet, but those will be soon, I believe. But I am also now working on a couple of custom units for, like, oh, I still have 2 Pokemon model kits that I've been meaning to start but haven't. Out of curiosity, which 2 do you have? And in the meantime, I'm gonna just say, like, the 2 customs that I'm working on right now are gonna be a couple of, like, fake armored cores, essentially. I think I figured out a way to do reverse joint legs without having actual reverse joints. So that'll be fun. But then I'm also going to take, like, that'll be built probably out of the Spinadio army types from 30-minute missions. And then I'm going to do a more standard leg type out of the, whatchamacallums, the Zwarts from, Witch from Mercury. Gardevoir and Zekrom! Ooh, custom... Name was very cool, astounded at the Pamu Maru made. Yes, 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 yes. Maru's custom Pamu is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to see how much further she can push that design. Because I believe we were going to get a Metal Gear Pamu, if I recall correctly. Can you get there? No, you can't. Okay, but I also don't necessarily want to put my anti-air right in line of that artillery strike. Back you up to there. See if I can draw you out onto the road. How about that? Yeah, let's go ahead and start this capture. Speaking of reverse joints, I was just about to sleep when a thing came up on Twitter with an AC gunpla. Yes. About to share it in a few discords. Is that the AC that Mecha Guy did? Because I know that he was using some 30-minute mission stuff to do that, but I don't like how he did the legs on his. I think it just wasn't what it was. Mochiduki Maruko. Okay, I do not know that creator, but I'm sure I will soon. Okay, let's take a look. Ooh, I do have enough for a battlecopter. Okay, well, let's go ahead and crack out a battlecopter. And then, again, flooding infantry. Because it's an effective strategy. But then another custom that I'm going to be doing later is essentially trying to turn one of like the Nova subclasses from 30-minute missions into a Zamel. I don't know exactly how I'm going to accomplish it 100% yet, but it is going to happen. Because I refuse to build that absolutely destructive like resin Zamel kit, which is the only thing... Shared it about, popped it in your Discord too. Cool, thank you very much, Coleman. But yeah, I don't fuck with resin. If I can avoid it, I just absolutely do not use resin. Like, it is a good material, but I do not have a building space that I can quarantine properly. And so, like, having to use something that requires respirators and can, like, do damage to both your skin and your lungs, just, no, I can't do it. Like, for very, very small model kits, like you would get from, like, Warhammer and stuff like that, I'll bend to that a little bit, you know? It's still not my preferred material to work in. I would much rather use their plastic than like their old Forge World or fine cast resin. But that's a little more doable than like the full-blown like high grade and stuff like that. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, okay. Let's go after you. I'm gonna do more damage to you because you're in the river rather than the forest. And actually, hang on, let's go ahead and look at... Okay, we have Gold Rush, which is boosts deployment funds by 50%, and all Collins units gain +2 to defense. Collins' base firepower increases in proportion to funds available. They also gain +10 to defense. Okay, but his power also goes up incredibly slowly. Okay, let's just go ahead and go after this. I don't like the fact that he already has a tank out here and is going to start taking shots at me with it, but it is what it is. I'm going to body block there. I keep calling Lash a he. She's not a he. I forget who I'm playing against sometimes. Da, 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 da. Yeah, why not? Let's actually go against their units that can damage me. Like, that's one of the easiest issues to fall into with this game, is thinking that you have to go after their transports all the time. And it's just not true. In fact, most of the time it's not a good idea. It's better to remove damage from the table than it is to remove a transport from the table. I should have exactly enough. There we go. Okay, good, 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 good. Alright, well, have a good night, Coleman. Failed to attempt to fix your sleep schedule again. Yeah, big mood, big mood. You've seen my trials and travails with waking up early at this point. Like, it is a thing that I have to do as part of management, but I do not like it, and even after several years of doing it, I just cannot get used to it. So have a good night, have a good sleep, okay? Okay, let's take another couple of cracks at this guy. Can I reach there? No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. I am shocked that nobody has gone after my anti-air unit yet, but it is what it is. I am not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Ooh, let's actually go to there and take a crack from there instead. Okay, taken down. Love it. Not bad. Could be worse, could be better. Okay, okay. Drop you off right there. Let's go ahead and get another battle copter out here. Okay. Hello, weather! Do my eyes deceive me, or do I see a cute goblin playing Advance Wars? Well, thank you very much for the compliment. Love it when I get those sorts of things. Yes, we are playing Advance Wars today. We are cracking on through Part 2, the Campaign 2, where we find out more about Black Hole. We're actually on our third mission for the day today. Just got back from work. Oh, okay, well, time for some relaxation and kicking up your feet. I hope you have some good food you can get access to, and I'm glad you've chosen to spend your time with us here today. I will say it's making me mildly paranoid. Work on a Saturday, rest well deserved. Yep. It's making me mildly paranoid that they have not sent out any anti-air units so far. Some kind of pizza bread thingy. Oh, okay. So are we talking like a Little Caesar's cheesy bread sort of situation, or something else? Ooh, hey. Let's do this and just get rid of this transport copter pretty much all together. Oh my god, that is such a brick. Oh my goodness. I hadn't actually seen their transport copters before, I don't think. It is made of brick. Actually, you know what? Hang on. You have full ammo. You're mostly full of ammo, though. Nah, it's like a long flat bread, spiced with red bell peppers and some like seasoning incorporated into it. Some toppings and cheese on it. Okay, cool. I read that initially as Red Bull peppers, which is a vastly different thing. If I had to take a guess at my own foolishness, it would be something like pickling a pepper in Red Bull, which sounds like an absolutely atrocious idea that nobody should do. Because caffeinated capsaicin, just terrifying. Okay, yeah, we're going to move over there to block off their ability to generate air units. Back you up. And take some cracks at it. Burn to go faster. Exactly. This week was non-stop work on second shift. I also had to do work medicine at 6 a.m. Yikes. I have been having to work early the last, I don't know how many months at this point. It's been a very long time. I've not gotten to sleep properly. But yeah, I hear you. My job is obviously not as stressful as medicine, but still, early work is never fun. But also, second shift is its own special type of problem, because then you don't get very much time in the morning to actually do what you want to do, and you don't get as much time in the evening to do what you want to do either. So, like, I get wrecked, I guess. Well, it wasn't me working, it was me doing medical tests to be able to continue work. Oh, I see, okay. Well, hopefully everything went well. Yeah. Hopefully everything went well. That's about what I got to say. Okay, the more air units we make, I feel like the more I'm gonna risk them creating their own anti-air units. So I'm going to balance it with just a regular old tank. And then the normal infantry span. Talk with HR, so maybe they'll give me hours back because it was private time. Normally you go there when you have morning shift. Oh, yeah, no, they should absolutely, like, if they're requiring you to get medical testing done in order to continue working, that should be paid for hours, you know? Or was this more of a, like, hey, this is a private issue that might prevent you from working later? No, it's work related. Okay. They just don't count the hours you missed from work when you went testing. That seems like nonsense. Alright, normally I would wait for my superpower to charge up, but I like the idea of gaining some extra funding. Oh, look at the little boy. The little war criminal. Since your dumb manager gave you all week on second shift. Ah. Okay, so this is an abnormal situation that normally would have been covered by, like, just the way that it's normally done, by normal procedures. Okay. And yep, there's that anti-air unit. And now it's a ska remix, and I like it a lot better. What is this, Fire Emblem Three Houses? Yeah, right? Ooh, excellent. We can actually retreat this guy. Testament, well, just spent like over 6 hours. Oh, goodness gracious. No, 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 thank you. I like the woodwinds that kind of got added in a little more strongly with this, though. Oof. No fun. No fun. It's always worst when you have to do some kind of weird extracurricular thing for work, and then you still end up having to go to work anyway. It's like, wait a minute, I'm working twice today? What is this nonsense? What range do you have? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna stick this recon out in front, because that's kind of what recons are for. You know what? Let's go ahead and put you over there. At morning shift, I would just go to work, give our papers, and be like, okay, my shift is over, peace, and yeah, I had to go to work that day, but I was an hour late, and so it's just 7 hours of work. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Let's see. Ooh, I can actually get a bomber. Goodness gracious. You know what? Why not? As a treat. Some late time by hitting KFC. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's been a long time since I've been to a KFC. I should do that soon. Then again, they discontinued my favorite thing, which was the popcorn chicken. That's fair. I don't know. Burger King has their own nostalgia, but the ones around here have a pretty nasty, I won't say record, but reputation. Like, they're just not very well maintained. Also, absolutely hilarious that the anti-aircraft thing went south and is just letting me take their airbase. Well, okay, can you at least order the biscuit on the side, or are biscuits just not even offered? Because one I kind of get, but the other one would just be, like, absolutely monstrous. Absolutely criminal. Not okay. Call the colonel. Someone needs to be court-martialed. Then again, as good as KFC biscuits are, there is another restaurant called Bojangles that has blueberry biscuits, which I absolutely love. They are incredible, they are sweet, they're often offered with a little bit of frosting on them. Just absolutely delicious. More of a dessert, really, but that's kind of American food for you. Ooh, I'm awfully tempted to take this helicopter and go after that anti-air unit, but that would end badly, even with it damaged. Wait, that's just a scone. Yeah, right. I don't. They're a little bit softer than scones are in my, at least in my experience. Because a lot of the scones that I've had tend to be baked a little bit longer. Whereas their biscuits are still very soft and fluffy. So you need biscuits in my fast food offers somehow. Yeah, that's fair. So I take it your KFCs also don't offer biscuits? Which, again, heresy. Yeah, sure, let's drop another tank down. Infantry, infantry, infantry. That is awful. That would be like McDonald's not having French fries. Pretty much literally. That is so strange.
So annoying. Great tactics.
Okay, that was supposed to be the sound of rocks falling. I thought she just straight up cracked her neck. I was gonna be like, that's... Girl, go see a bone doctor. Not a chiropractor, like an actual, osteologist. Burger King has nice square containers for their fries. Yeah, okay, so for a while the Burger King near me had, these little cup holder containers. When you were in US for Gen Con, your host immediately took you to a southern restaurant for biscuits and cornbread. Oh my god, yes. Okay, but as good as cornbread is, corn casserole. Holy moly. It is one of my favorite foods, and even though it is a ridiculously simple recipe, I still have not been able to figure out exactly how it's done. So I basically have to wait for some of the cooks around here to do it either because they're feeling like it or because it's a special event and so they've wanted to cook me something. But it is so delicious. Don't get me wrong, cornbread is also very, very good, especially when made properly. But corn casserole, it just, right out of the oven, still kind of steamy hot. It's a little bit more sweet than most cornbreads are, and just, good texture. Let's see. Okay, so I can get a kill with those guys. So let me bring this guy around to here. gonna go to there. I'm curious, was it like a local... Oh, was it like a... let's see, good shit. Lamal Burger King webpage has a list of their foods, nutritional values, and allergens. Neat. Yeah, most restaurants have that information up on their websites these days, just because, like, it's more convenient to do it that way than to constantly have people asking their people questions in the actual restaurant, you know? But yeah, Castor, which restaurant was it? Because I'm trying to think of things that are up in the Gen Con area that are, like, southern, and nothing is coming to mind. Let's go ahead and hit you from the north. There we go. Honestly, Burger King wins points for having nice style in their places. That's true, actually. You know what? Like, they do still feel like an actual fun eatery, whereas a lot of the McDonald's have been turned into, like, very modernist, minimalist nonsense. It's just smooth. I haven't been in a KFC in far too long, so I can't speak to them. At least the ones around here, anyway. It's all basic BS. Yeah, I feel like KFC has had that going on a little bit longer than everybody else. Still waiting for Popeyes to open in your town. Yes, Popeyes is so good. I used to absolutely love Popeyes' popcorn shrimp until I learned about the process of actually prepping shrimp. And I need you to understand, it's not anything against them, it's just now I can't eat shrimp because now I know too much about what goes into making it and how it's, let's just say deveined? And yeah, but Popeyes is another really great one, and hopefully they will have biscuits, because, again, biscuits are just an important part of that experience, you know? But who knows? There's gotta be a reason for it, right? Like, did biscuits just not market test well outside of the US? Or at least I should say, like, fluffy bready biscuits. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Why not? Let's make another battlecopter. Ooh, and then another tank. I'm sure the internet has a reason for it somewhere. Good. This is a bold move, Cotton. Flash, sweetie, what did you think you were doing there? Goodness gracious, I forgot how long it took Colin's CO power to charge up. Pout about it. Okay, we'll do it this way then. I absolutely want to get rid of that artillery unit this turn, so we gotta do that. We gotta focus it down. Even if that means using our more expensive units, where they're not exactly the most efficient. Uh-huh, be mad about it, girl. There we go. Nice. Ooh, I should probably get this guy gas. Okay, let's go ahead and finish off this capture. A little bit more income never hurts. We'll do another battle copter for reasons, and we'll just end the turn there. How about that? Whoop. Hello, Raiders! Welcome, 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 Toxan. Let's absolutely shout you out. So I know before I started streaming, I was watching you play Minecraft. Did you stick with Minecraft for your entire stream, or did you move on to something else? Fair enough. How'd that base building go? Like, did you ever figure out why illagers were spawning, or raiders? I guess I should say. There was a skulk area right under your base. Okay, alright. Okay. Alrighty. Fair enough. Villagers above, wardens below. I feel like that sounds like the start of like a really groovy tune from like the 1970s. It's very clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle, stuck in the village with you. Let's go around here. I guess the woodwind part is in the basic version of his song as well. I didn't notice it before because it just kind of like molds into the background because of the more prominent trumpet part. But anyway. Built some more rooms, got a library built, started a staircase to the overworld for another entrance to avoid illagers. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, I can get that around there. Send you there. Yeah, I do think I am going to pick Minecraft back up, just as something to dilly-dally in my downtime when I don't feel like building model kits. Because it's a really great game for that kind of a thing, you know? Yep, we're just gonna have you hang out over there, buddy. I don't need you as much as I need you, so I'm gonna swap you out. Yeah. I haven't actually gotten to play Minecraft Dungeons. I should probably try that out. Do you get Minecraft Dungeons with a standard Minecraft license, or is that a separate purchase, or does that, like, maybe come with, like, the Microsoft Game Pass? Because I just have the oldie Minecraft license from back in the pre-alpha days. Or I should say just the alpha days. You have it through Game Pass. Okay, fair enough then. I also have Game Pass, so that means I should be able to get it too. Why not? Because we can. Gonna go get lunch now? Have a good work. Will do, will do. We'll see you when you get back. Or if you do. You know, if not, have a good lunch either way. Well, speaking of that, that was my last of my cake. Oh no. Yeah, it's all gone. That's fine. Like, I could go get more cake, but also, like, probably shouldn't have more cake. It's the worst part about being an adult, is knowing that you can go get more of the things that you like, but also knowing that you are the one in charge of making sure that you stay healthy. So having to convince yourself not to get the things that you like. Because they will be bad for you eventually. I will say, probably one of my favorite moments that I've ever had was when we were cleaning up a refrigerator in, goodness gracious, I was maybe 22, 23. This is deep history, but we were cleaning out our fridge and freezer, and we discovered that there was a 15-pound bag of tater tots that we had not, like, made for a party. Like, we had fully intended to make, just deep fry this entire bag of tots for a party. And the party had been, like, long done and over with. We had nothing coming up soon anyway. And so, between myself and one other person, we just decided that that was what we were eating that day. And so we just slowly deep fried the entire bag over the course of the day. And we mixed different things into it. So sometimes it was just plain with some ketchup, sometimes it was with cheese, sometimes it had scallions in it, sometimes we mixed other things, like a little bit of bacon in there. So we've varied it over the course of the day, but it was a lot of tater tots. I'm not going to lie to you, it was just a lot of tater tots. But hey, potatoes are good. So, you know, there it is. Let's just go ahead and take these bases just for the sheer thumbing of the nose. And then we get the good route. Boo! Nothing's going right. That's it. I'm going home. This is boring me anyway.
Commander Lash!
Oh, wait for us!
Did they really retreat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. We've secured the enemy HQ, sir.
Oh yeah!
I accomplished my mission? Oh, is that a huge relief?
Audacious,
Uh,
sir.
your command was audacious, sir.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Just gotta keep this up and drive Black Hole out as soon as possible.
This is just the beginning!
You know, I wonder if these were animated with live 2D. It wouldn't shock me because a lot of places do that these days. I will take that S rank. I feel like that one actually felt deserved. We did a really good job that time. Oh, she's so mad. Hey there, soldier. I've got a fresh supply of collectibles in stock. Just come on down to Hachi's shop whenever you're ready to do business.
Look who's here!
And also, there's some new music in stock today. Just come on down. Okay. Oh, I forgot that I could actually do these at the same time. Well, let's see. That was mission 11. Mission 12 is the Neotanks. There we go. To be fair, Sheela, you always carry a big tasty cake. I mean, listen. Listen. Capture the enemy lab. Move quickly before your foe destroys it. Okay, so this is going to be a speed-based thing.
This is absolutely inexcusable.
What's wrong this time? You know getting all worked up like that ain't good for your blood pressure, boss.
Doesn't it make you furious? Look at these black hole mercenaries are doing. They trespass on our land and have the gall to build anywhere they please. This land belongs to us, and most importantly, it belongs to our people. Every one of our citizens deserves a place to feel safe and at home. That is what Blue Moon stands for. Blue Moon, indeed. And that is the reason why we can't allow such atrocities to continue.
Yeah.
Well, there's no denying the man's got a point.
Commander Olaf! There's a base or something up ahead!
Well, it's just like the map said, which means that we found our hidden research laboratory.
Soldiers, prepare to fight in the name of Blue Moon!
Oh, so we actually get to choose who we're using here. Okay. So... Okay. We can't use grit here because... like, we're going to be using a lot of ground troops to move quickly. Now, I feel like Colin's going to be the best choice here because of his cheap units. That allows us to kind of crank out units a little bit faster than everybody else, but it also means losing a little bit in the terms of power and defense. Whereas Olaf is very strong, but very kind of mid... He's just mid, honestly. Like, if we were defending a specific place from enemy troops, that would be one thing. But since we're trying to reach something, his power doesn't really do all that much for us. But his units are ultimately stronger than Colin's. Off-brand Santa or Child War Criminal? What do y'all think? I wish I could preview the map before choosing. Alright, I'm gonna go with Olaf just because that's going to give us more opportunities to use our super. Well, maybe not the super, but the CO power at the very least. Plus, you know, grudge match against Slash here.
Building a hidden laboratory on Blue Moon soil. They won't get away with this.
Intruders detected. Defensive system backlash initiated. Ugh, I am taking some serious damage. The computer, initiate document destruct sequence. The research lab will destruct in 15 days. 15 days sounds like a lot there, Lash. Okay. Dang, you have medium tanks up there? Alright. Well, now I know why they have the rockets all over the place here. Okay, we'll do a second turn of just infantry, and then we'll at least get a recon next turn. Ooh, or not a recon. Let's do an APC and a mech. Please select your missile target. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and hit their heavy units over there. But I'm also gonna smack these guys to slow down their capture speed. Okay, APC. Okay, we wouldn't be able to build an APC and an infantry in the same... Well, at least we wouldn't be able to get a mech. What I can do is one mech and 2 infantry, and then next turn... enjoying D&D campaign I listen to now, truly good boy appeared there. Ooh! Which campaign is it? I think we talked about this before, but still, I gotta ask, you know? Okay, so did the lab heal them or no? The Unexpectables. Okay, good. Okay. I do not actively follow that one, but I do know vaguely what you're talking about. I love how heavy this rocket sounds until it actually fires, and then it sounds like a bottle rocket. Tales from the Stinky Dragon. Oh, okay. So you have switched it up since the last time we talked. So let's go ahead and whack that. Again, cost you a little bit of money. It's always a good thing. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Nope, I gotta build an APC this turn. I want to go back to him, but I know I will regret trying to catch up. Yeah, the only reason I was up to speed on Critical Role for a while was because of the pandemic. Like, just being able to work from my computer and listen to that while I was working all day made catching up to them very easy, but also that's never going to happen again. If you get a chance, there is another show called The Dark Dice, produced by Fool and Scholar, that if you're into horror, it is a very effective horror D&D campaign. And I've got him to run their first module a couple of times, actually. and it was absolutely glorious. Very scare the pants off your players sort of situation. Very, very enjoyable. The first time I did it, I did do it as a, like, essentially a 12-hour long mega event that we, like, broke a couple of times to have food during. Still very fun, but also very, very grueling, which, I mean, I could make the argument that, yeah, that's on purpose, but also, at the same time, make sure that your players know what they're getting into before you do that. But they are finished with their second season and about to start their third season, I believe. I'm pretty behind on that as well, but also the production company behind that are just really cool people. So definitely give them a check out, and honestly, if you love horror in general, they do a lot of really good spooky stuff. My favorite is the White Vault, but also, like I mentioned before, Dark Dice, and I don't remember the name of their sci-fi that was essentially like an explosion happened on a ship. The explanation for it wasn't very obvious during the initial run-up for, like, you know, why did this happen, but that's kind of part of the story, is figuring out, okay, why did the ship explode, all that sort of fun stuff, and figuring out how to survive as the one or two people who are left on the ship after it does go up. And then, like, we get a whole bunch of mysteries and conspiracies that are happening as a result of some people who are on the ship who maybe weren't supposed to be there or aren't who they really say they are. And I won't say too terribly much more because, yeah, you should check it out for yourself. Again, the company is Fool and Scholar, and they do a whole bunch of really cool stuff. YouTube channel is Fool and Scholar Productions. Yep, that's them. We're just gonna go ahead and take another crack at these folks up here. Get them nice and softened up. But also, you can always find them on any of the regular places that you find podcasts, so like Spotify, iTunes, all that fun stuff. And they have a Patreon where they do like some really cool stuff that's like either behind the scenes, special series just for patrons that then get released later as a purchasable sort of a thing, and every once in a while they send out like patches and things like that, which is also just super cool. Okay, let's... Let's see. Okay, I'll do another mech, and then a couple more infantry units. And that should be good for this turn. Yeah, they should be on Spotify. You know, I say that, and then I haven't actually like listened on Spotify, because I am a patron. So let me double check that they actually are on Spotify. Yes, they are. Okay, good. Ooh, that was a little snappier of a closure than I thought it was going to be on my iPad. Who uses artillery on infantry units? That's just rude. Okay, let's just go ahead and pick up some extra people. Yeah, why not? Let's instead of trying to capture, let's just go ahead and get rid of this guy. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead. Expectables are a much more serious campaign, like atmosphere-wise, there's still lots of dumb shenanigans, but players often get serious and pissed in their acting. Yeah, that's fair. Like, it's nice to have shenanigans, but also to have a little bit of high trauma, if you know what I mean. Takahata and Gaijin Goomba. Ooh, wow, it's been a while since I thought about Gaijin Goomba. Okay, you know what? Let's just continue that way for a little while with 1 mech and 2 infantry units every turn. That should give us a pretty solid supply. Seems he, of course, plays a Ninja Kenku. Of course, yeah. Of course. Speaking of D&D stuff, oh my goodness, I don't know if anybody else is paying attention to what's going on with Wizards of the Coast, but they apparently have broken contract with Penguin Random House, who's their old publisher and distributor for, like, bookstores and stuff like that. So who knows what's going to happen with how the game actually gets distributed. I know that Wizards has been moving towards, like, they're really, really pushing for an online-only version of the game, which that's not how a lot of people play. It's just not. And I don't think they really have internalized that yet. Which is going to be a problem for them coming up pretty soon. But yeah, that's a whole thing. I just think it's very, very funny that they announced that on the same week that... yep, shooting the spells in the dick, exactly. I'm gonna go buy this version and pay more to unlock more stuff with premium. Yep, Pathfinder's on the rise, but also I find it very funny that that announcement came out the same week that the announcement that Lancer was going to be getting a second print run through Dark Horse Comics. Which is just, like, for one thing, like, Dark Horse is such an interesting pull and get for that company, but also just the timing is exquisite, you know? Like, one company being like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to do print runs through this, our, you know, most reliable company. And then a 100% independently made game that is in a genre that previous to the last couple of years probably was not, like, a well-thought-of genre. And then this game, like, exploded onto the scene. And now they're getting freaking Dark Horse, you know? Okay, let's... You know what? Let's go ahead and continue that pattern, because that means that next turn we're saving up a little bit of money, and we might be able to bring out something a little heavier up here. No. Ball. And of course, I got a couple of different Kickstarter things in this week, or crowdfunding, I should say, because not all of them are on Kickstarter, because Kickstarter itself is beginning to flag a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. It's kind of what you get when you invest in blockchain so heavily. Or even just say you're going to do it at the worst possible moment when everybody's already upset with blockchain stuff. But yeah, got some of the stuff from Backer Kit, some of it's from Kickstarter, some of it's just, you know, like little independent stuff. But I got in a copy of Convictor Drive, which is basically a Kamen Rider TTRPG. That one was translated. It wasn't a new production, it was a translated production. And then got in some stuff from Lancer Tactics. Yes, check out Convictor Drive. It's very, very cool. There are some limitations on customization that I'm not a fan of, but at the same time, because of the fact that, hey, you can always reflavor TTRPGs how you want to, you can do what you want. Another Kamen Rider sort of TTRPG that I've been keeping an eye on is Lumen Rider, but there hasn't been much development on that one recently. It uses the Lumen system and some added-on stuff. It's a cool idea, but the dev has kind of gone quiet for a little while now. It's another, like, single-person developed game, though, so, like, not entirely unreasonable. Okay, we're gonna walk you north. We're gonna get you started on capturing stuff. I forgot this guy was over here. I don't think I moved him last turn. Have you wait there. But Convictor Drive is out now. It's a whole heck of a lot of fun. I also got some stuff from Lancer Tactics, not the actual game, obviously, because that's going to take a few years to get developed, but we did get stickers in already, which is neat. Let's see. I guess I'm just going to make another mech up here. We'll get a constant stream going. And then yesterday, I actually got in all of my my main book and all of my chat book stuff for Girl by Moonlight, which is essentially think Sailor Senshi slash Super Sentai sort of thing, but more focused on the magical girl side of things than the Sentai side of things, obviously. But that looks like it's going to be very fun. Made by the same people who gave us Thirsty Sword Lesbians, but different system, mechanically speaking. I also haven't gotten to play as much Thirsty Sword Lesbians as I would like to, but it is what it is. You know, having time as an adult is a tricky situation. I see that they are starting to rush infantry units in that direction. That cannot be allowed to happen. So we are going to crack out a tank right here. Pop you there. Ooh, we are keeping them good and distracted up here, aren't we? We've only got 6 days left, which isn't a lot. Yeah, I have too many games. I also recently picked up some physical copies of a couple of expansions from Merkborg. So Icon, which is all about worshipping the old gods and doing really dangerous things with that sort of worship. And then there's another one that was, I forget the name of it, but it's essentially like a few dungeons in a row. Oh, Heretic, that's the one. It adds a new class and adds new dungeons, all that sort of fun stuff. Ooh, and I can still make mech infantry. Good stuff. Yeah, lots of little supplements and all those sorts of fun things. So I'm having a lot of fun reading through all of that sort of stuff and seeing, you know, what can I add to my existing things? How can I merge these things together? Because especially if the systems are fairly compatible, everything that's Borg-based can sort of cross over. Death in Space, which is actually probably... I feel fairly confident in saying that one's my favorite. Cyborg is a close second, but Death in Space edges it out, I think. And I'm really excited to run it not this Saturday, obviously, because I'm here, but next Saturday for Phantom Arts Fest. But yeah, being able to transfer all that stuff sort of all over the place, it's really nice. Farewell to Arms is another project that's in BackerKit right now. It's essentially taking the Merkborg system and stepping the world of Merkborg forward into a World War I scenario, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to their rules about trying out their rules for creating squadrons of people instead of individuals, because we've played with that a little bit in Cyborg and Death in Space a couple of times on streams, where if your character dies, you just immediately go to a backup character who is standing just to the right of the camera, sort of a situation. But they have actual mechanical rules for it, which is really cool. I think I'm actually just going to drop this guy there instead. I know I was thinking about just dropping him off with the APC and then going back up to pick up others, but I think that works out better. But yeah, anyway, Farewell to Arms is looking good. I should pick up a copy of Pirate Borg, because I've heard really good things, but I missed the Kickstarter on it. So yeah, I should probably pick that up at some point. Hey now, you are not allowed to take my airport, good sir, and or madam, Madam CO, and or person who is inside that tank and or infantry unit. Do I have enough money for anti-air? I do. Okay, good. I am going to have to break my cadence for infantry construction down there, though. But yeah, Pirate Borg looks really, really cool. It is essentially like, you know, take the concept of Merc Borg and how, like, deadly and gross it is, and then apply that to sort of a Caribbean scenario where essentially you are you know, going around the islands and trying to survive and all that sort of fun stuff. It really kind of, as far as I understand it, leans a little more into the survival aspect of it, but obviously with the same kind of weirdness that Merkborg is known for. So very, you know, like a lot of grossness, a lot of, you know, fighting off skeletons and all that sort of fun stuff in the sea and all that, with a very black rock and punk metal sort of vibe. And I want to say that Stockholm Cartel now has their own web store instead of going through the other one that they were going through for a while. I don't remember the name of it, but I do remember that they were having some distribution issues with them, as were a whole bunch of other smaller makers. So they decided to switch that out. Yeah, let's go ahead and take you down. Should not have aimed it that way. Dang. Okay. We'll drop you onto that. May as well just go ahead and take this guy down. Why not? And bring you forward. Have you wait there. You advance forward. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and take like a little bit of a peel off the top there. Laugh about it. Sure, why not? I'll go ahead and take a shot. This all is just a distraction anyway. You know, I was talking about the fact that Olaf's supercharges faster, but I haven't, like, we're past 10 turns in at this point, and I have not yet charged up a super once. Do I need an APC at this point? I don't feel like I do. Let's just deploy another tank up here. A couple more infantry down here. Oh, I'm gonna stand up and stretch real quick. Oop. Sorry, this probably looks really strange. Just kind of moving in place, stretching. Okay. Hello, dog. The dog. Whoop. Yep. Just knock everything over in the middle case. No, I did. Okay, good. I'd like to not roll over you, dog. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh. A very old puppy sitting underneath my feet right now. Because all dogs are puppies, really. Okay, let's go ahead and we have to start capturing this now. Because we only have 3 days left. Now, if I'm lucky, I can destroy both of these guys this turn and not risk any damage to my person who's doing the capturing. But I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. Yep, I know I can get a guaranteed kill here, so I'm going to go for the guaranteed. Put you there, and hopefully the AI will do something stupid and we'll go for the APC instead of the guy who's capturing their city. Like, this is very much going to be a skin of our teeth sort of situation. We are going to get this, but it's going to be narrow. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'll put an APC there. Okay. Okay. So whether this takes 1 more turn or 2 more turns is very predicated on who that infantry unit up in the corner goes for. And of course it's going to go for the one that's doing the capture. Boo! Boo! Boo, I say, boo. Alright, so 2 more turns, I guess. That's fine. That's all fine, well and good. Okay, so she can't get me from there. I am still going to go ahead and have him join up there. Yep, come on. Let's go ahead and we'll build a tank. Infantry, 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 and end it there. Okay. So, as long as nothing goes catastrophically wrong this turn somehow, we will be done with this map next turn. And this is going to be a B, maybe even a C. That's fine, because we've lost a lot of infantry units over here on the western side of the map. Oh. Ah, you said book, didn't you? Oh, maybe not. Oh, story, that's what triggered it. Okay. I have been trying to track down what is triggering that in stream elements for quite some time, because I don't remember where it is that I set that up. One thing I enjoyed mentioning Stinky Dragon D&D was that not the only campaign story, but also character stories was expanded much by DM and his team. Yes, that is always the best when you actually get a lot of background on who these people are and what they're doing there. In fact, that's actually the reason for, like, the first 5 books of the story about me. Because if we'd started at book 6, which is actually the most recent one that's out, then I seem real overpowered. Use reliable self-destruct at the end of the day. Nice. Okay, well, that being said, I am going to go ahead and capture. Because I don't want to accidentally forget that somehow. There we go. Hooray! Like, the players were basically newbies. They had pretty simple backstories. DM and squad, over time, expanded on that, even throwing in some plot twists. So even players were like, whoa! Yes, love that. Love that to death. That's right! Finders Keepers. We found the weapon plans, so now they're ours to keep.
Well, with these plans, I reckon we'll be able to use this new weapon in the next battle. These blueprints. Not bad. Alright, start building the weapons. I'll be waiting at the next battlefield.
Alright, how bad was this? How bad was this? Oh! Okay. Alright, speed wasn't awful. It's okay, I'll take an A rank. I will accept an A rank. Acceptable. Okay. So there's 14. Where's 13? That's 13. Dang, all the way on the other side of the coast, huh? Whew. Alright. You know what, though? I can start kind of sort of feeling my energy starting to flag, so I am going to respect my own time and myself and call it here for the day. So let's go back over to just chatting real briefly. Sorry, I'm gonna take a couple of seconds to also turn off the music that's happening over here. Okay, cool. There we are. So I am going to shout out a couple people again because tomorrow I am going to be on stream with Captain Hurricane for Atmosphere. Let's see how long it takes for me to be able to shout out somebody else as well. But essentially, we are going to be playing a VHS tabletop game, like a board game, excuse me, called Atmosphere. That is very spooky, very pokey. We're going to be playing in Tabletop Simulator. And speaking of horror, hang on. Can I pop out that chat window so I can actually see what you're talking about? Because that sure was a lot of text. Speaking of horror D&D's Stinky Dragon second campaign, light horror theme. Basically, they're in the land of movie monsters like vampires, Frankenstein's monster, werewolf. Nice, very cool. But yeah, Atmosphere is a board game that uses a VHS tape to essentially kind of have a a non-person dungeon master sort of situation going on that guides you through the story. It's going to be a hell heck of a lot of fun, and it's going to be actually my very first time playing with Tabletop Simulator, so that's going to be interesting. And then on next Saturday, we are going to start off Phantom Arts Fest with the Neon Caster. Who I don't know if Caster is still in the audience, but let's give them a shout out just in case. Boom. I have to wait 35 more seconds before giving another shout out. Okay, well, I'll do that in 35 seconds then. But until then, essentially, we're going to be running games all throughout the month of October over on Neon Caster's channel, with 2 on this first Saturday and then a bonus session on Sunday. I am I'm running one session on Saturday, I'm playing the second, and I'm semi-involved in that third one on Sunday in a role as a different person. So, yeah. But yeah, the first one we're going to be playing is that Death in Space thing that I've talked about several times, and then Eat the Reich on the second one, and then the third day is going to be a continuation of the old Blades in the Dark campaign we played, but in a new system called Spire. That one is going to be Chant of the Void Sea. So we've got Old Mountain Home, which is very classic sci-fi anime themed. Grave Hague, which is a combination of art movement and Eat the Reich, and, you know, it's just, again, anti-fascism through art. And then Chant of the Void Sea, which is very political, very kind of schmoozy, very social aspects of games to kind of help balance 2 opposing magical forces in the City of Night. So that's going to be real cool, right? And I'm hoping I can give Caster a shout out now. There we go! And then I'm going to go ahead and look for who we want to raid. Because, like I said, I can feel my energy flagging a little bit, and I want to make sure that I'm still putting on a good show throughout this entire thing. Let's see. Oh, Skylarka is making music right now. Let's go raid her. Do. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and activate that. Okay. So, thank you very much for stopping by, Weary Travelers. I hope that you have enjoyed Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, the second part of the second campaign. I will be back on this channel in 2 weeks from now on October 21st with more Wandering Sword, that wuxia kind of RPG tactics mixture that I played 2 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago. But in between now and then, like I said, tomorrow I'll be over on Captain Hurricane's channel, and then next Saturday I'll be with Phantom Arts Fest over on the Neon Caster's channel. So please drop by both of those and keep an eye out on the various Twitters and Blue Skies that I'm sure you all follow by now. So thank you again for being with us today, and for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Twitter and or Blue Sky at Come and Go Tavern for announcements and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. I have been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you'd like to prop up your feet for a while longer, we've got some more entertainment coming up via a raid over to Skylarka's channel. So stick around, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ta! Mwah.